We coming in the name of Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shah. Yahawah Bahashim Yahawah Shah. Yes, yes, yes. And this lesson is, brothers, the Lord has opened our ears. When the Lord opened your ears to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you got to go, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose, because this trying time that we finna go, he finna try us, through the fire. So, when the Lord open your ear, when the power of Yahawah open your ear, oh, you blessed, brother. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't rebel, if you wasn't rebellious when he opened your ear. Some people are rebellious. When the Most High is opening their ear, I give them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But our brothers that was, our ear was open and we rebelled not. Ooh, that's a beautiful thing. So most of these brothers in this book, you know what I'm saying, when the Lord opened their ear, they was not rebellious, to hear what the Lord had to say to them. 2nd Ezra 15 and 49. I will send pledges upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, swords, and pestilence, to waste thy house with destruction and death. And these things is starting to happen. Widowhood, poverty, famine. Well, we seeing more and more, of the so-called white man going into poverty. Famine. It's a shortage of food. The sword, killing, pestilence, diseases. We got the corona epidemic going around, and it hit America already. So, but it's a biological war, against China. That's what America has done, and destruction and death. We seeing all these things, start to happen. 2nd Ezra 16, 18 through 22. The beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. Who's the powers? The government. And so the government shall stand in fear. The beginning of evil. What shall I do when these things shall come? Nothing, but take it. Behold, famine and pledges, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges from amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of the scourges. So through all this stuff, they still not gonna turn away from they Islam, from that old bullshit Haskalama faker. They ain't finna turn away from they praising they other gods. The only God they truly are is Yahawah by Yahawah Shah. So they ain't gonna turn away from their wicked ways. They ain't gonna turn away from adultery, fornication, abusing thyself with mankind. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Yeah, so food right now, it's at an all-time low. You can get it quick and fast, So everybody think it's good now, you know what I'm saying? You can go to Burger King, McDonald's, you can go to Burger King, get 10 nuggets for $1.49. You can go to Taco Bell, and get a deal there, a few tacos for a few dollars, So everybody think everything is beautiful right now. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So even, as they think that it's all beautiful, more and more evil is growing upon the earth and finna hit them across the motherfucking head. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So, what does it mean by power? The government. The government shall stand in fear. It's nothing you can do when these evil comes but take it. Famine, having no food. What comes with famine? Disease. Second Ezra 16:45 through 50. And therefore they that labor in vain, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captive. For the captivity and famine shall they get children, and they, so they gonna be stealing children for about when this famine hit, And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own personal, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, says Yahawah. Like a whore envy a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. When she decks herself, and she'll accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon the earth. So, when the Most High, come on down here, what I'm saying? He gonna search out the sins, and he gonna be, he gonna be angry, like a whore, that envious, a virtuous woman. So a whore, she hate an upright woman, because when she see an upright woman, she sees all her flaws and all the dirt, that she's involved in. So she hate that upright woman. She's like, oh, goody two shoes ass bitch. That's what a whore thinks of a righteous woman. I hate this bitch. And if the Lord come down here, thinking like that, I hate you for your motherfucking sins, He say, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, said the Lord. Like a whore, envious, a right, honest, and virtuous woman. A whore would do, do any kind of hateful thing to a righteous woman, because she hates her, She hates her honesty. She hates her beautifulness, Because she's, like I said, she sees all the dirt that she got on her, So she's like, oh, I hate this bitch, because I see everything filthy in me, So if the Lord coming down like that, boy, motherfuckers in trouble, So, a dose of a whore envy goes deep with a righteous woman. A whore's envy is real deep. So the Lord finna get real deep with searching out people's sins, Oh, you think you done got away with this? Oh, nah. The Lord finna search it out. Instant replay, partner. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So this is what's happening, the fall of our enemy. They on drugs, they homeless, they doing bad, they hurting. It's the fall of our enemy. And what a beautiful sight to see. The fall of that peckerwood honky, that crackle. Job 33 and 26. He shall pray upon to Yahawah, and he will be favorable unto him, and he shall see his face with joy, for he will render unto a man his righteousness. So favorable unto him, a happy outcome. Render, provide or give. So the Most High, he's happy, with our favorable, he favorable, he will be favorable unto him, so a happy outcome. It's going to be a happy outcome for us, and he going to render, he going to provide and give to us, unto a man his righteousness, Won't that be a beautiful thing? Job 34 and 28. So they that cause the cry of the poor to come unto him, and he hearkens the cries of the afflicted. So we are the poor and the afflicted. So the Lord hears our cries, and he gonna hearken unto us. We being afflicted down here, and we poured in a motherfucker. We doing bad, you know what I'm saying? Psalms 18 and 20. The Lord rewards me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands has he recompensed me. So reward me according to my righteousness, cleanliness of my hands, making amends for loss or harm, suffering or effort made, as for service rendered. Yeah. So the Most High, he gonna reward, us according to our righteousness. But if you an evil motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He gonna reward you according to your evilness. Yes. Psalms 27, 13 and 14. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the good of the living. So if we hadn't seen the goodness of the Lord, we would have been fainted, been up out of here, been lost hope. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So this is the comfort of the Lord is starting to show, fulfilling his prophecy. So the Lord, he comforting us right now. We trusting in him. Trust. Psalms 58, 9 through 11. Before your pots can fill the thrones, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet with the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is Yahawah that judges in the earth. So the judgment's gonna spring up fast on these heathens, So soon they gonna be pouring out, Judgment gonna be pouring out on these heathens on Moab. You know what I'm saying? They're already pouring out on them Asians, with the coronavirus. Isaiah 43 and 1. But now thus says the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. thou art mine. So fear not. The Lord said, don't fear. He knows us by name. He got us covered. So fear not when all these things start happening. And when you see the collapse of the dollar, you fear not. The Lord got you. Isaiah 50:5. The Lord has opened my ear, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away back. So the Lord has opened our ears to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And since He did, we have not turned back to our old ways. We going straight forward. We ain't going backwards. We ain't stepping back. We going straight forward. So since He opened our ears to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we was not rebellious. We got the gold, man. Ezekiel 33:33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. Then they would know the things we were preaching was on the money, on the mark. They would know a prophet was among them. Then they're like, oh, my son, my nephew, my daddy, they was prophets and we didn't even know it. We was shushing them. You know what I'm saying? We was telling them we don't want to hear that bullshit. Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. It's the Lord saving us. He's delivering us. The Lord's judging the earth because of us. Habakkuk 2:1-3. I will stand upon my watch and sit upon the tower and will watch to see what will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it, for the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's speaking now. Do we, know, because and it's speaking now. How do we know? Because the prophecies are coming to pass and not lie. No false flags. And ain't no false flags happening now, But now in 2020, the prophecies are coming back to back, So that's what's happening. Luke 12:36. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he come and knock it, they may open unto him immediately. So it's certain people, men and women looking in the sky, waiting to see them UFOs, waiting to see them chariots, So when it comes, they won't be surprised. 1 Thessalonians 5:1-3. But of the times and the season, brethren, ye know no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly, in that day of the Lord, so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction cometh upon thee, as a traveling upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. What does this mean? Time and season. The time of the end of the destruction. So Paul is saying to his brethren, so when this time come, you'll be watching anyway. We gonna be watching, sometimes, I go looking, not sometimes, most of the time, I look in the sky, I'm looking, see, what I'm saying, if anything finna happen, like is it that time yet, I'm looking, man, I'm watching, shit. He might pop out of that sky quick, quicker than lightning, So the Lord ain't gonna tell us when he coming. So what we gotta do constantly, watch, It's gonna be a time when everything going good, and that's when it's gonna happen. Sudden destruction. Revelations 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and right raiment, that thou may be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes that thou mayest see it. So he gonna try us in the fire like gold. Make sure we got our garments. That's the word. Our garments, that word. Taking heed to these precepts. Watching like owls through the darkness, Can we see in the dark? Yes, we can. This gross and dark world we living in. So, like the elder said, we like owls. We can see through the dark. Owls can see in the dark. So we can see. We like owls. We can see through this dark and gross world that's going on. But since the Lord has opened our ears, we're not rebellious of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we listening, we learning, we looking, we watching. And we would like to say, give all praises to Barakadah Yahawah, Barakadah Yahawah Shah, Yahawah Bahashim Yahawah Shah. Shalom.